Alright, so you guys know yesterday we checked out a video on why drill should have never existed in New York. But I found another video on why drill was allowed to happen in Chicago and why Chicago was the best city for drill to happen in. I don't know, but we're gonna check it out right now. Let's get into it. Huh? Bloodhound, that's the gang. You know that. He tried to claim it, he a lame. We don't know that. Just caught the brand new watch and chain and it ain't cost me. Pop up Disney to his brain, bitch, we focus. It's so sad when you don't want to claim it. What's going on, guys? Down here back again with another YouTube video. You already know how I'm coming. Alright, second channel, daily videos. You know that we banging out. I ain't gonna lie though. I told you guys, we've been saying this for like the whole year. New York drill is on a decline. So we're checking out other scenes. We're checking out other stuff. You get what I'm trying to say? Also, if you guys haven't been paying attention to my other socials, I have been on a health is wealth journey. I ain't gonna lie. Hey, everyone watching this video, I need you guys to know your health is your wealth. I ain't gonna lie. So if you guys aren't tapped into all my other socials like Instagram, Snapchat, TikTok, like that, go check that out and you guys will see a new version of sound that is being created right now. I'm loading up, you know what I'm saying? But anyway, that's not what today's video about. Today's video is why Chicago drill was allowed to happen in that city. Drill is not allowed to happen, but I guess in Chicago, niggas get away with it. You get what I'm saying? Who's that? Oh, bro. I'm sorry to bother you again, but please, this is the last time I'm ever gonna ask you. Can I have $20, please? What do you mean $20? It's always just $20. Like yesterday I gave you $20. Now today I'm gonna give you $20. What, tomorrow you want me to give you $20 again? Am I just a $20 ATM, yeah? Am I just a $20 ATM? Bro, I promise, it's gonna be the last time. I'm not gonna ask you ever again, I promise. Oh my days, you know, I was actually gonna get mad, but just cause you're my broski, yeah, instead of me just giving you $20, $20, I'm gonna teach you how to make everything, but you just have to listen closely. $750 today. Alright guys, so I'm on my phone, as you guys can see right here. What we're gonna do is go to the top of the description, the top link in the description, $750 on Cash App. We're gonna click that link right there. Open it. Now this is the easiest $750 you will make in your life. As you can see, do you use cash? Yes, everyone uses cash. How do you plan to use your $750 to your cash account? I'm gonna keep it. I'm not giving it to no friend. I need that money, bro. About how many times do you go shopping per week? Okay, I can't lie, I have to get some food sometimes, maybe a couple clothes and shit. We're gonna say 3 to 7 times a week. Obviously, I'm gonna please wait. Now I just have to put my email in. So I'm gonna put my email in for you guys right there. Boom. Once you press continue, it's gonna bring you to a page. It's time to get excited. $750 on the way. Oh, I'm seeing that money about to hit my account. All I'm gonna do is add my name, shipping address to get the gift card. You get what I'm saying? Phone number, date of birth. You know what I'm saying? Put that information in real quickly. Okay, now it's gonna bring you to the surveys. All you have to do is fill these surveys out real quickly and you will get $750, bro. I'm not kidding, bro. Now, I ain't gonna lie, this might be a little bit of an annoying part, but you can just slap a YouTube video on and fill out these surveys. You're getting money right there, easy. This is the quickest money you're ever gonna get in your life. How often do you use a credit card to make online purchases? Probably every day. When did you last make an online purchase? Today. Which generation do you identify most with? Gen Z. You guys already know the drill. Top link in the description if you guys want a $750 in your Cash App today. All you need is an email and some time to fill out some surveys. Apart from that, you guys can get some easy money. But yeah, I don't want to do too much talking. Let's just get into the video today and find out why Chicago drill. Why America don't care that the drillings are going on in Chicago. Let's find it out. Let's go. The first person we have is Kingvon. That's what I like to see. I can't lie, there's a lot of newcomers that's coming out of Chicago, but we cannot forget about the OGs, you feel me? FGB Duck, Kingvon, Cheef, you know what I'm saying? The OGs, you feel me? But anyway, let's get into this video.
Chicago niggas. No single group of niggas have ever been a worse influence on the entire world. Why can't we just dance like New York niggas? Why we can't just smoke weed and all wear the same color like LA niggas? We the only group of people that made killing a motherfucker, then dissing the same motherfucker and his homies on the song have mainstream appeal. I will never forget when my wife was watching TikTok and I heard I was like,
and you got the white things, you got the white Jones dancing to it.
Sound like some very ignorant ass Chicago shit, but no, can't be. I'm tripping. Only to find out that Innocent Families was dancing to a nigga dissing a whole neighborhood. This song was so disrespectful, in case you didn't know, that the main rapper didn't even get to see it go viral because he got murdered before it even went viral.
I ain't gonna lie, that's the story of Chicago. Once a nigga starts blowing up, they get killed. Every time. It's the same, it's the never ending cycle.
boy boots, bro. It's not her fault. I'm sure dad had no f***ing clue. And this was 2019. He didn't. I'm sure y'all remember. But by this time, it had already gone too far. So let's go back to 2014. When there was no New York drill, at least how it is today. There was no UK drill. LA never really had drill. The niggas kind of always gang bang way too hard. But we can safely say that at this time, drill was still just a Chicago thing. Honestly, we didn't even know other niggas in other cities even had ops. It was so ignorant in the city back then. We knew New York was fucked up in the 90s, but at this time, NYPD was on one of their 10-year runs of actually solving
NYPD cracks down. Like we seen in the video yesterday, I don't think there's a worse city to do drills in than NYC.
And also, it still wasn't a worldwide thing to gangbang and openly admit to crimes on the internet. Can you believe that?
I shot a nigga, then ate some cereal. Oh, hell no, bro. Oh, self-snitching at its finest.
It used to be a time where this wasn't a thing. I wouldn't know, because I'm from Chicago, where niggas been doing it ever since the front camera was invented. But it's nice to think that we as humans once didn't pretend the police didn't have access to the internet. Anyway, there was no way drill wasn't going to develop here. Chicago always had the perfect storm of gang culture, corrupt politicians, and police that don't get paid enough to die for something like this to happen. Y'all just know Kingvon and maybe Bloodhound Lil Jeff, but there's 1,000 of these guys. And most of them discovered around 14 years old that there's essentially no reason to worry about going to jail when you commit a crime in Chicago. No bullshit. As an original YN all the way back in 2014, walking through the hood, I used to always plan on how I would have to...
Nigga said he was an original YN. Oh, hell nah, nigga.
All the way back in 2014.
You heard that?
When you commit a crime in Chicago. No bullshit. As an original YN all the way back in 2014, walking through the hood, I used to always plan on how I would have to, let's just say, get down with any motherfucker that played with me or tried.
That's what it's like living in Chicago.
See, Chicago.
That you grow up thinking, okay, well, if I see someone right now, I'm gonna have to Swiss cheese it.
It's not a place you can just beat somebody ass on the street and not expect several bullets to come your way.
Oh, God.
The streets ain't fair. But never once did I consider that the police might want to ask me questions if I ever had to get down with a motherfucker. And I'm not a killer, so imagine what the actual psychotic 14-year-olds were thinking and still think. When you see guys go live after a shootout and you hear a nigga in the back say,
"And they have on no mask, I don't give no fuck. There's cameras all on that bitch." BD.
You know these little niggas never cared.
They are crashing out. They are that's the definition of a crasher. Imagine doing a shoot and you're like, I don't care that I was on camera. You're going to jail, but the thing is, in Chicago, you're not going to jail. They only solve, what was it, 1 out of every 5 murders. If you kill 5 people, you might get caught for 1. What the fuck?
That guy actually did go to jail.
Make it make sense.
Please take his ass to jail. We got enough menaces on the streets. And did y'all see the dude that walked in the gas station holding the AR under his arm like he was in North Texas smoking a cigarette, pay for his shit at the register, then go outside and send a motherfucker to the afterlife? This is nothing new. Look at his face, bro. He never cared about nothing. I think this shit is still unsolved too. But anyway, here's the facts in 2025.
Do you hear what my man just said? The murder's unsolved. His face is on camera. They know who did it. They just don't care. Like, Chicago is the perfect place for you to do this shit. If you're a crash out, move to Chicago.
The Chicago police have gotten better at their job and begun solving or at least making an arrest on about 50% of cases like this. Unfortunately, the YNs have only gotten more reckless. The problem is, just like 10 years ago, we only see at the most 2 out of every 4 new drill rappers actually have the chance to blow up and live to see a way out of the hood. Just look at this picture. 3 of these guys for sure.
Scoom died. Lil Jeff died. I don't think YBC
had the potential to get rich. One guy was the clear star, the other guy was the runner-up, and the other guy had potential too. But here we are, the 2 of them with the most.
But Q50, I mean, YB's all 3 of these guys are dead. But Q50 is still alive.
Views are dead. One is doing his best to keep up, and the other managed to take off just off the strength of how close he was to the star. And all jokes aside, this is sad. Tay Capone said it best. He's a veteran from the original drill, and one of the last guys standing from his era. He's only like 26. He said that if one of these guys used the charisma and appeal they had to transition over to something positive, or just kept going in sports like most of them were, they would have set a new trend. The shorties want to be like these guys, whether they want to admit it or not. But half of these guys are dead. And it's a never-ending cycle that started in Chicago and still continues.
Did you see that? He said half these guys are dead. Look at these. These are kids, bro. Kid. He's the only one left, my nigga. Look at them. At this age and this age, they wasn't doing no killings or this and that. There was good kids playing basketball in school, probably had good GPAs and shit, fam.
set a new trend. The shorties want to be like
they
these
just
guys,
disappear
whether
like
they want
this.
to admit it or not. But half of these guys are dead, and it's a never-ending cycle that started in Chicago and still continues. I know you're supposed to learn from the past, but that's hard when you're only 16, only worried about the present. And I love Chicago. There was a time where I took part in some of the ignorance, not to the same magnitude as these guys, but it was different 10 years ago. And like New York, there's a lot of money in Chicago, which brings the feds. So if these guys don't end up in the morgue, they end up in a federal facility where there's no parole, no probation, no learning from your mistakes. Just you, 4 walls, and a bunch of niggas who could have been something. I hope this reaches everybody living in these type of environments. There's more ways to make it out than just music and sports. But the problem is, most of the guys in the spotlight never planned on making it out in the first place. When you live in that life, it might look fun and be fun, but these guys know they only living on borrowed time. And at a certain point, they just find themselves going with the flow of things until it's over. But a London video might be coming soon. I heard y'all got 900,000 cameras. That's crazy. And you motherfuckers be walking around like Jason with these big ass machetes.
Oh yeah, this will be fire, bro. A London video? Oh no, it's over.
900,000 cameras. That's crazy. And you motherfuckers be walking around like Jason with these big ass machetes. Yeah, y'all need help, man. I'm gonna start doing my homework immediately.
Alright, if this guy makes a video on London, we're checking it. We did the New York one already. Chicago one was a good one, I can't lie. Alright, if he does a UK one, you know that we're reacting to it. But yeah, man, hope you guys did enjoy that video today. You guys let me know down below if you guys think Chicago is the top hot city in America. I mean, I don't really know about stuff outside America apart from like London and England, UK as a whole. I don't really know too much about the Europe scene or like Africa or stuff like that. So I'll definitely be down to check it out if you guys do know and have some recommendations of what artists or what stories to check out. Apart from that, I hope you guys did enjoy the video. New videos on this channel every single day. Make sure you guys go check out all my other socials, Zion Sapong on everything, and top link in the description for a $750 ASAP in your Cash App today. Apart from that, I'll catch you guys tomorrow.
Oh my god, this pussy is mad. Bella stay back on my phone, and Stacy won't leave me alone. Emily mad, I can tell by her tone, and Leah just come back home for the bone. Emma hit me for some dick, and Ava still think that I'm rich. Alexa, Kayla, Mia, Anna, yo, they all got kicked out of the crib.